It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
From Steinert High School in Hamilton Township, this is the Trentonian pregame show on the WBCB Sports Network. This NJSIAA Central Jersey Group 3 boys soccer semifinal match between Steinert and Burlington Township is brought to you by the following sponsors: Saul Funeral Homes, Revere Restaurant, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, New Jersey Education Association, Team Toyota, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Hyundai of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Italian People's Bakery, Hamilton Township Division of Health, and the Trentonian. Hello, everyone. A very pleasant good afternoon to you all. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers. Well, if you love defense, you've come to the right place. These two teams are as strong as any along the back line, and they've proven it throughout this Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Steinert and Burlington Township each produced a shutout and allowed 3 goals combined in their first round of quarterfinal wins en route to this semifinal matchup. Fish, one of these teams is going home today. The other gets a spot in Friday's sectional final. What are your keys to victory in this game?
I can give you the biggest key, right? I can sum it up in 6 words. Keep the ball on the ground.
There you go.
I think that's 6. We have a blustery, strong wind today, and anybody that's seen soccer knows you get days like this, and there can be all kinds of adventures when you get the ball in the air. You don't know where it's going. A pass that you think is headed for somebody could go right on the head of the opponent. You got to keep it on the carpet, work it around. Don't try to do too much. I mean, it's going to be difficult for anybody to try to go over the top today with the way this wind is blowing. So you got to keep it on the ground and just try to work it. And we have 7th seeded Burlington Township. They're getting hot at the right time. They stood at 6-7-1 after a 3-0 loss to Northern Burlington. Since then, they've won 4 out of 5, including their last 3. And Township got to this game by avenging 2 regular season losses to Northern Burlington. It beat the Greyhounds 2-1 last Friday, the 2nd seeded Greyhounds, on the first career goal by senior Connor Corbin. Township is not unfamiliar with CVC competition. They tied Robbinsville earlier this year. They defeated Lawrence 1-0 in their first state game. Alio Camara scoring the game's lone goal. And you kind of touched on it, Andrew. Like Steinert, Falcons don't have one major scorer. Moore and Joseph Scamone lead them in scoring with 7 goals apiece, which is kind of what the Spartans leaders have, 7 apiece. They're the players to watch, according to Spartan coach Anthony Tessine, not just for their scoring, but their overall ability. And from the scouting report he got, Tessine noticed Township, they're not a fancy team. They play direct. They win the ball. They look to play it to their speed. They look to play it big to their speedy and physical forwards. Falcons play a 3-man front. Steinert's looking to see a combination. They rotate guys, and Steinert's looking to see a combination of Moore, Scamone, Camara, or Levi Shin up there. One thing to watch, goalie Tommy Bennett, extremely aggressive in the box. Sometimes teams can exploit that if he becomes over-aggressive. Sometimes, that can pay off, but it's a gamble at times. Bennett also has a strong leg. On a normal day, he can start the attack with a well-placed punt. Now, with the wind today, I don't know. If he's going with it, maybe he can do that. If he's going against it, maybe not. If it's a side-to-side wind, then who the heck knows what's going to happen. The one thing Steinert needs to do is defend well on set pieces. Falcons' last 5 goals have come off of restarts, and it's easy to see why they're dangerous. They have good size, and they play tenaciously. They come at you. It's going to be a different look from what Steinert saw against Red Bank, which they beat 1-0. Red Bank loved to possess, loved to knock it around, and Tessine said that the Spartans expect to have the ball at their feet a lot more in this game, and they want to make Burlington defend deep and prevent their wing forwards from getting up the field to attack. Steinert is, they beat Lakewood 5-2, and Red Bank, as we said, will once again count on a big defensive effort. The Spartans have 10 shutouts, allowed just 17 goals. Much of that is due to the strong play in the back, but Steinert showed against Red Bank that this is a team filled with guys that can defend. The midfielders, the forwards, all did their part to shut down a dangerous Red Bank squad. This will likely be a close one. Township has allowed 26 goals, but 10 of them, Andrew, pay attention, 10 of them came in the first 5 games when the Falcons started 1-4. Since then, they've had 6 shutouts in their last 15 games. Both teams are peaking at the right time. Both know how to capitalize when an opportunity presents itself. But again, it's a cold, blustery, wintry day. So, that could be good fortune for one team or the other. May not make a difference at all. I don't know. One other thing to note, these two teams met 4 times from 2014 to 18. Steinert went 4-0 in those games. So they'd like to keep that streak alive, even though this is entirely different teams. And the winner of this gets the winner of Long Branch, Middletown South. Steinert is home if it wins against either team. And Burlington Township would be home against Long Branch, and they would go to Middletown if they win. So a lot on the line, and anxious to see how it plays out, as always.
Yeah, the Steinert Spartans, the 3 seed in this Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament. Top 2 seeds eliminated in the quarters. It's Colts Neck and Northern Burlington. Northern Burlington, of course, losing to the 7-seeded Burlington Township Falcons. And, yeah, you mentioned it, Fish. These teams kind of familiar with each other. 4 matchups since 2014. That all started just about a year ago, November 3rd, 2014. In the first round of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament that year was a 1-0 win for Steinert that kicked off this 4-game winning streak for the Spartans. 2 shutouts in that stretch for Steinert against Burlington Township. But like you said, Fish, completely different atmosphere here with a spot in the sectional final on the line.
Yep. Steinert knows what it's like to be here. They got to the sectional final last year where they lost in overtime in a shootout to Robbinsville. So, Steinert is so hungry from that loss. I mean, they were so close to winning a sectional title, and I believe it would be their first since 1988 when they won the state title. I haven't heard anybody say otherwise to me. If somebody knows different, please let me know. Tweet me at Fish for Scores. But I think their last sectional title was in '88 when they won the Group 3 title, their last Group 3 title. So, they want this bad. They know about the history of Steinert soccer. They know about all the state titles in the 60s and 70s and 80s, and they want to bring that back. And especially Coach Anthony Tessine, whose great uncle, Paul Tessine, was the legendary coach here. So he knows what it's all about. He knows what this legacy is. And Steinert would love to, break through again and say that once and for all, hey, the Spartans are back.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian.
Got a little bit of a funky roster here from Burlington Township, don't we?
Yeah, plenty of names on the roster. I think I counted 32.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not listed in numerical order. This is how Hopewell Valley used to do it with their football. They're listed by class, so if you see a number, you got to know what class he is to know where to look on this roster.
Well, lucky for us, most of these starters are upperclassmen, so a lot of them on their left panel here with those check marks. Thank you to Matt Carroll, the head coach, for helping us out with those starters there. But
you want to run through those starters, buddy?
Sure, yeah, we can roll through them here. So the Burlington Township Falcons wearing their white unis with the black numbers on the back. It's Logan Cars starting out, the senior, along with Joseph Shimon, Gabe Hawk, Connor Corbin, Chase Kravietz. It's Kravietz, Fish. Got to get those pronunciations right.
Kravietz, got it.
Pat Nowak also starting in there with Miles Moore. Matthias Toro, no Killian, according to head coach Matt Carroll. So Matthias Toro, number 4, the junior. And he'll be alongside Aliu Kamara, the freshman. He'll be a talking point in this game. 7 goals on the season for him. And Levi Shin as well, the last outfield player in front of Tommy Bennett, the junior goalkeeper for the Burlington Township Falcons. And, of course, for the Steinert Spartans, it's Braden Quinn, Ryan Chakowski, Jacob Riley, Maurice Elliott and Morris, those three stalwarts in the back line for the Spartans. Then it's Sam Narkin, Tyler Taffro alongside his brother Matt Taffro, Zach Barton, Derek Monahan, and Chris DeMarco in front of the senior goalkeeper Dennis Tchaikovsky. Spartans wearing their green unis. They'll start right to left, and they'll begin things for us here in the first half.
I was talking to Sane after that Red Bank win, and this really anybody, you talk to the players, anybody, this Steiner team, looks like I got an early handball there.
Quick whistle just 20 seconds in.
Yeah, I thought I saw a handball. This is truly a team. I mean, this is, they were without Chris Vega for 2 games, and didn't skip a beat. And I think, is Vega back today?
Yes, Vega is back.
He was out.
Here's an early chance and nearly a goal in the opening minute for Burlington Township. The Falcons out of nothing really after that whistle.
Yeah.
Getting the first goal kick of the day. I didn't see if Tchaikovsky got a hand on that or if it was deflected away. Regardless, it's a corner.
No, I think he got a hand on it. I think he dove and knocked that out of the way. That was scary. An early corner kick for these guys.
So the Falcons already on it.
Yep.
It's Kamara whipping it in. Headed across, and Tchaikovsky right there on the spot as he watched it into his hands.
Oh, these guys are coming out smoking.
Yeah, early test here for the Spartans keeper. Tchaikovsky answered the bell twice in the opening minute, keeping the Falcons off the board.
Well, Township, if that first sequence means anything, they're not going to mess around. If the guy has a shot, he's going to let it go.
Burlington Township, the 7 seed in this Central Jersey Group 3 tournament.
That's probably not a bad start. Early in the game, the goalie's just, hasn't settled in just yet. He's just got out there, and, why not put one on him right away? See if he's awake.
Here's a nice move by DeMarco trying to pop that ball over the defender, but another Falcon defender in front there to knock it away before it's cleared out. Throw in for the Spartans. And we mentioned, Fish, the wind definitely going to play a factor today. No clouds in the sky, but this wind swirling around, 15-mile-per-hour winds with 30-mile-per-hour gusts. So,
and we're wide open here. No trees, no buildings, no nothing.
Watch out for those punts and goal kicks. As the Spartans trying to retain possession, they'll drop it back. Here's Ryan Tchaikovsky. Deflected off of a Burlington Township player, and he goes tumbling down. We'll see if we'll get a whistle soon here as we'll play on. The Falcons pick up, and they'll try to move forward. Spartans in good position defensively back, as just now getting up is Joseph Shimon for the Falcons. Took that deflection off the face. Here's a nice switching of fields across for the Spartans for Tyler Taffro wearing the captain's armband. Plays it forward to Sam Narkin now on the near side. Narkin bodies up with a defender. Still going now, Sam Narkin. He's inside the box. Cuts back inside. Good step in front by the defender. It was Logan Cars, number 42. Spartans still with possession, though, as they'll try to switch the fields again. This one out wide to Braden Quinn. Quinn knocks it toward the corner, but he's taken off the ball and will go out for a goal kick.
Well, Steinert doing a good job of knocking the ball around there, but couldn't really put anything on goal.
Spartans 6 wins in their last 8 games. 2 straight wins, of course, in this Central Jersey Group 3 tournament to reach the semifinal.
Yeah, they entered the tournament on a little bit of a slump. They had lost 2 straight.
Yep, back-to-back losses to Princeton in the CVC semifinal, and then a loss to Monroe in there. I guess you can call it regular season finale, even though it came after the CVC tournament.
Yeah, it was. Well, no, it was. It was a regular season. It was a
tune-up game.
State tune-up. Yeah, that's what it was. Teams like to do that.
That was the first time that the Spartans allowed 5 goals across 2 games since their tune-up last year heading into the sectional tournament.
But that's good. You don't want an easy team. Oh, nice job.
Chris DeMarco weaving his way through before a defender steps in there. Good step from a Falcon defender. Then it's won back by Matt Taffro for Steinert.
He got by a few guys, and then Township said, "That's enough there, buddy."
Chris DeMarco, a hot player right now for the Spartans. Had a goal and 3 assists in their first round game against Lakewood. Loses the ball there in the far corner, then picks it back up, and DeMarco's got some space. DeMarco crosses it in. It's over everybody as Sam Narkin was in the box. It's picked up by Tyler Taffro. Drops it off to Derek Monahan. Monahan loses it now, but only as far as Jacob Riley. Spartans doing a nice job of keeping possession here in their offensive half. Plays it back to Elliot Morris. One-two there from DeMarco and Braden Quinn. Spartans still with it. Here's Narkin trying to turn on a defender at the edge of the box, and falling to Tyler Taffro. His shot is blocked by a defender and then cleared away by Logan Cars. Nice job by the Falcons defense.
Yeah, that was Alou Kamara that got a calf on that ball or something. Blocked it with his leg.
Spartans will retain possession. Down in the corner here on the near side, it's Sam Narkin on it. And it's knocked away. It'll go out of play. It'll be the first corner of the day for the Spartans.
Steinert looking pretty sharp right now. Not picture perfect sharp, but they are keeping the ball. They're moving it around. Just haven't been able to find that opening to let loose on one.
It's an in-swinger for the Spartans. Somebody gets ahead on it, but not toward goal, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. It'll be Burlington Township's ball, and we get the first sub of the day 6 minutes in, as it's Isaac Gabriel, the junior, coming on. Aliou Kamara will come off. Kamara, I mentioned at the top, talking about the starters, tied for the team lead with 7 goals. Had the game winner against Lawrence in the first round for the Falcons. He steps off for the moment, though. Falcons picking up in their attacking half, trying to switch fields, and here is Gabriel, and trying to get to that ball, but Tchaikovsky comes off his line and collects, and he quickly rolls it out to Tyler Taffro.
Tchaikovsky showing a little bit of aggressiveness there.
Knocked forward, looking for Sam Narkin. And the Falcons will just knock it away. Spartans will retain possession. Both teams coming off 1-goal wins in their quarterfinal games. This one in the box, gets through a couple of bodies before it's picked up by Burlington Township, and they'll try to clear it out, but one back by Derek Monahan, and a nice job playing it back to Elliot Morris. Braden Quinn on the far side battling, and it's knocked off of him and out of play. Chase Kravietz defending there. Now the ball falls to Matt Taffro near the corner of the box, pinballing back and forth between both teams. Burlington Township doing a nice job of holding their defensive back line. Here's DeMarco trying to get it across the goal line, and it rolls out of play for a goal kick.
I'll tell you, DeMarco, he's playing with a lot of fire. Only a junior, too, so they'll be happy to bring him back next year.
DeMarco, the team leader in assists, 9 assists on the season, a pair of goals for him.
Steinert's got they got a good amount of seniors, but they got some pretty talented juniors and sophomores coming back too. Tchaikovsky will be back. DeMarco, Vega,
Zach Barton,
yeah, Derek Monahan, Bayron Godinez.
Burlington Township picking up in the middle of the park. Nice job by Logan Cars to keep it. Plays it ahead and now. Played to the near side looking for Gabriel. Good step in defensively by Jacob Riley. Again, he steps up to get possession. Down goes Gabriel, and it's won back by Burlington Township. Knocked forward only as far as Elliot Morris, though. DeMarco knocked off the ball, and now the Falcons with some space. Here's Cars playing it ahead to the corner, and it's a little too heavy. So he was looking for Levi Shin. Steinert 1-0 win against Red Bank Regional last week in the quarterfinal. Elliot Morris, the goal scorer in that one. 2-1 win for Burlington Township against Northern Burlington in their quarterfinal win. Here's a shot from Levi Shin, and it's going to go well over the bar.
These guys aren't afraid to let it go.
Yeah, I mean, what do you have to lose with this win?
Yeah,
put the ball in the air. You never know.
They've taken some long shots.
Goal kick quickly taken by the Spartans. Jacob Riley carrying as he finds some space, and now finds Sam Narkin. Narkin, a great job keeping that ball in front of him as he Turns and finds some space. Plays it ahead now for Braden Quinn. Things opening up for the Spartans here on the far side. Quinn, a defender, comes in as Quinn tries to retain possession.
Yeah, Connor Corbin, good job by him.
Back and forth here now. Finally, Corbin just has to get rid of it and rolls out of play for a throw-in. 10 minutes into this one, no score between Steinert and Burlington Township. Semifinal of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament.
Wouldn't mind seeing Steinert just try to rip a shot.
Throw into the box, takes a couple of bounces before it's knocked ahead. Safro trying to keep it on his feet. Tyler, that is, and it's knocked away. And unable to keep it in play is Joseph Shimon, so it'll stay with the Spartans.
It's a big day for Colonial Valley Conference. We got 4 teams playing today in CVC. Steinert, Notre Dame, Robbinsville, and Princeton all playing sectional semifinals. And that's 4 different groups, 2, 3, 4, and non-public A. So, I tell you, Mercer County soccer has really come back in a big way.
And those were the 4 teams that played in the CVC semis. Steinert, Robbinsville, Notre Dame, and Princeton.
That's right. Yep, exactly. That's right. I never thought of that.
Corner for the Spartans. It's an outswinger on the far side. Hits a couple of bounces, and Elliot Morris with an effort there, but it bounced up on him as soon as he got to it, so it goes well out of play.
It was actually the first attempted shot. But, well, no, they had the one that was blocked before it even got close. You got these 4 teams playing today. Harkens back to, I forget the year, might have been 75 or 70. One year, Mercer had 4 state champions out of the 6 groups.
Levi Shin picks up here for Burlington Township. He's going to have another effort here. It's on frame, and Tchaikovsky right there on the near post. 3rd save already for the Spartan keeper.
I tell you what, I like Township's approach. They're keep shooting. Like you said, with this wind, anything can happen.
38 goals in 20 games for Burlington Township. Picked up by Cars in the middle of the field. Races forward, looking for Shin, but it's blocked away. Burlington Township keeps possession, though. Out wide, here's Connor Corbin. Works it back to Miles Moore. Falcons staying patient here. This one knocked ahead. Good sneak inside by Corbin. It's a heavy touch, though, and Tchaikovsky picks up, but the flag is up anyway for offside.
Yeah. You know, and I'm not saying just because Township's bombing away, I'm not saying Steinert should do that. I mean, I'm just that you have to do with what you have to stick with what got you here. You have to play your game. You can't just start going crazy.
Burlington Township, it took them a while to figure things out. They started 1-4-1 this season. They were outscored 10-6, but they're 9-5 since.
Yeah, well, their defense started to tighten up. Look at this.
Change for the Spartans, maybe. Narkin with a
Whoa.
big run there. His initial shot saved. Bodies go flying down in the box. Tyler Tafro still trying to get with it.
Ooh.
Levi Shin now battling with Chris DeMarco.
Great effort by Sam Narcom. Holy cow. Dribbled it in, got the shot off. He's tough with the ball at his feet, Narcom is. Steiner has a few guys like that.
Narkin, a big body up there up top for the Spartans. 4 goals and 1 assist for him this season. It'll be Burlington Township possession here. A pair of Falcons ready to come on. Aliu Kamara, one of them. Carr is patiently waiting. He'll play it back.
All I can see is number 16 and number 9.
This one played forward. Miles Moore now.
These guys checking in love to stand right in front of us.
Slide in there from Morris, and he's able to keep possession. Good slide tackle from one of the Spartan captains. Battle for it on the far side. It's Matt Taffro, and he'll just knock it off the defender. So both teams will make subs now as Matias Perez will enter for the Spartans. Aliu Kamara and Ashton Jaworski coming on for Burlington Township. Steinert 14 wins under Anthony Tessine in the sectional tournament.
I thought we said 15.
Or 14 wins in the sectional tournament under Anthony Tessine throughout his career.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
15 wins this season.
Right,
yes,
14 in the States. Gotcha.
14 and 8 to be exact. 9th season under Anthony Tessine.
Good ball.
Levi Shin again. It's a race for it as Jacob Riley over there to defend, and he'll knock him off the ball, but it's out of play, and it'll be a corner for Burlington Township.
Second corner for the Falcons. Can't see. Did you see who's taking it?
I think it's Gabe Hawk, number 8,
Okay.
down there in the corner. One of the captains for the Falcons. Anthony Tessine barking out instructions to his defense. This one goes over everybody. Out of play, so no harm, no foul for the Spartans there.
A lot of people bundled up today. We actually have our first real state tournament weather for soccer.
Yeah, true, in mid-November.
Yeah, we've had some hot days here, beautiful days, but you're used to seeing these people out with bundled up in their jackets and coats, and we have that today. Feels more like a state soccer game when you have that, to me.
Yeah, feels more fall-like.
Yeah, I mean, I was never accused of being brilliant about stuff like that. But I like it.
Good step and pressure from Matias Perez. A heavy touch there from Cars. He's able to keep possession. He'll play it back for the Falcons.
You got to keep an eye on this Shin over here on the right wing.
Levi Shin, number 27, has been getting the ball a lot today.
Yeah.
3 assists, yet to score a goal this season.
Yeah,
This one played forward. Narkin giving chase, but Connor Corbin is there to it first. Good pressure there, and it'll go out of play for a Burlington Township throw.
hard to tell what way the wind is blowing here. You look at the flag to the left, and it looks like it's blowing away from the Steinert goal. Or, I'm sorry, away from the Township goal. And then you look at the flag on the right, and it's kind of fluttering around.
Punch forward by Elliot Morris. Only as far as Cars, though. He's been involved a lot today for the Falcons already. And here is Shin getting off of Monahan. Shin now with a nice ball to the far side, giving chase, but unable to get to it. Was a Falcon.
Yeah, I look at it now. It definitely looks like the wind is favoring Township right now.
Played forward, chested down by Kamara, but a Spartan right there for it. It's Zach Barton.
You know, it's interesting, Andrew. Sometimes you have a wind, and when you're going with the wind, you sort of tend to get a little over aggressive. Like we've seen these guys ripping shots. Sometimes going against the wind, it forces a team to have to, play a little smarter, play the ball on the carpet, and work a short passing game and things like that. Almost by, rather than you're not going to blast one through the wind. So. But they're like a shot. That's
And that one knocked toward goal from about 50 yards out, and it bounces up on Tchaikovsky. He's got to handle it.
That's an advantage of having the win right there.
And at least Steiner, obviously, we're more familiar with how they play. They're pretty good with the ball at their feet. It's Perez, nice job getting around the defender there. Gets it across to Chris DeMarco. DeMarco trying to find a lane, and he's knocked off the ball.
Steiner, too, is very comfortable on this field. It's a grass field. A lot of these teams play on turf. I'm not sure what Township plays on, but Steinert feels right at home playing on this grass. They know every bump and bump and slope and everything like that. That could make a difference.
You would think maybe with the new turf field, the Spartans would go play over there, but Anthony Tessine likes this field. He's familiar with it. His team's familiar with it. So.
Yeah, that's what they like. We mentioned this at the county tournament, though, or the CVC tournament. Well, look out here.
Big, heavy run there from, I think it's, excuse me, I thought it was Jacob Riley, but I think it's Sam Narkin up there. Or Braden Quinn, excuse me, number 3. And now Quinn has to step back onside.
The reverse of that is then you go play on turf, like in the big games, state finals and, semis and things like that. And then, it's a little different. But the other thing there is that Steinert has played on turf fields when they go on the road. So it's not that much bigger of an adjustment as it might be for some teams that come here and play on the grass.
Good turn from Chris DeMarco, and then he's taken off the ball. It's a risky slide tackle in the box, but a good one at that. Just knocked out of play. I believe it was Jacob Vigneault on the slide tackle there. Another corner for the Spartans.
Tyler Taffro take the corner.
Over on the far side has Monahan with him. He'll play it in, though. Narkin gets a foot on it, but it's in the opposite direction of the goal. Knocked forward and then punched ahead by Miles Morris. Looking for Kamara up top, but Jacob Riley is there. Pair of subs for both teams getting set to come on. Again, Burlington Township trying to unlock Kamara, and Kamara, risky play there from Jacob Riley as he shields off Kamara, and Tchaikovsky comes out to get it.
Yeah, Tchaikovsky had very little to do in that Red Bank game. Steinert just stopped these guys from scoring, or stopped them from getting any kind of stuff on goal, but he's been pretty busy here the first, how much time's left? Now you're in my way. First 23 minutes.
22 minutes into this one. Still no score.
You're supposed to be my friend. You're getting in my way.
Making life harder for you, Fish. Here's Sam Narkin now on the far side. Good step in by the defender. It's Connor Corbin for the Falcons, and now it's picked up by Miles Moore. Moore in the middle of the field. Plays at the shin. Just the slightest knockoff there by Taffro, able to get shin off the ball, and then a good step from the defender. It was Pat Nowak knocking that ahead, and Tchaikovsky will reset for the Spartans. This one will roll out of play. We'll get a total of 5 subs here, 3 for Burlington Township, a pair for the Spartans. That's Chris Vega Ramirez will enter the game along with Byron Godinez for Steinert. Joseph Shimon, one of the captains for Burlington Township, he'll re-enter. $15 wins for Steinert. 16th win would match their total from last year. Their most wins under Anthony Tessine. This their 9th season under Anthony Tessine's head coaching. 7 straight winning seasons for Steinert.
Yeah, they were a little up and down when Tessine first took over, but now he's got he's instilled his system and what he wants, and the players understand that. And things have been a lot better in recent years.
Spartans looking to reach their 2nd consecutive Central Jersey Group 3 sectional final. Of course, losing that heartbreaker to Robbinsville in PKs last year. And now the Ravens moving up to Group 2, so Spartans, one of the teams to beat in this sectional. Now maybe the team to beat now is the high seed remaining. Locked into a scoreless battle here with Burlington Township, though. Heavy touches from Taffro. He plays it across to Marco, lines up a shot. It's blocked. Only as far as Tyler Taffro again. Taffro now with a shot. It bounces in front of the keeper, and it's a good save by Tommy Bennett.
Very nice save by Bennett. Went down to get that. Taffro just saw it and shot it. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Tommy Bennett, the junior keeper 128 saves in 17 games coming into this one. Has a couple games with no stats on NJ.com. Had 8 saves against Lawrence and a shutout in the 1-0 win in the first round for Burlington Township.
Poor Lawrence. Jeff Molinelli's team, they played tough, and they just lost their county game by a goal, lost their CVC game, sorry. Takes a while to get used to that.
Yeah.
Lost their state game by a goal.
Well, soccer can definitely be a game of inches sometimes, and
Yeah.
especially in playoff-like atmospheres like this one.
I think it was a goal. I forget. It was against Steinert.
Good move back and forth here. Brandon Moore came on a couple of minutes ago for Burlington Township.
Tyler Taffro beating 2 defenders to get the ball out.
His pass intercepted, though, by Logan Kars. And a good job defensively by Taffro getting back as DeMarco was on Kars' back. Still with Burlington Township, though. They'll knock it ahead, but too far for Joseph Shimon, as it was Gabe Hawk trying to find him on the far side. Jahari Ongweni will enter for the first time today. Junior wearing number 12. He comes on here. Looks like he's going to play a little bit of right back for the Falcons.
Matt Taffro getting ready to check back in for the Spartans.
Flicked ahead by Godinez, but Logan Kars is there to intercept. Logan Kars has been all over the place here in the first half for the Falcons. In the middle of that field, good play forward there from Moore to Moore, but it was Brandon Moore looking for Miles Moore, and Miles Moore couldn't handle it. Godinez steps in front to intercept that one, and Steinert will get it back. 13 minutes left to go in this first half. No score between Steinert and Burlington Township. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers. Thanks for joining us here on the WBCB Sports Network.
And you see Steinert tried to hit a long ball there, and it just sailed right out of bounds. So you really do have to just sort of build your attack when you're going against a win like this.
Knocked forward looking for Isaac Gabriel. The Spartans just have to knock that out. It'll stay with the Falcons deep in their attacking half. It'll be a throw and coming all the way here from the far side, or from the near side of the far side, is Brandon Moore to take it. Long throw in from Moore into the box. It's off the head of Shimon, and nobody there to get the rebound.
Riley tried to head it out there. Couldn't get a good head on it.
That one skims off the head of Ryan Chakowski, and it's going to be a corner for Burlington Township.
This will be their third.
Both teams with trio of corners to this point.
Their first one, they had a good opportunity on the header that Chakowski had to save.
And he saved the initial shot that went out for the corner. So
Right.
Early test there for the Falcons, or for the Spartans keeper, excuse me. This one knocked in by Shimon. And the wind takes care of that one. That one doesn't even go inside and knocks off the side of netting on the near post.
Steinert will take that.
Winner of this one will face the winner of Middletown South and Long Branch in the sectional final on Friday. That game kicks off at 4 o'clock, the Middletown South Long Branch game, I mean. So we won't know who the winner of this one will take on until about 6 o'clock tonight. This one knocked forward. Picked up with some space from Chris Vega Ramirez. Back from international duty. Chris Vega Ramirez had the pleasure of training and playing with the U17 Guatemala national team last couple of weeks. And that one will go out of play. Sub coming on for the Spartans is Derek Monahan. Chris DeMarco will get a breather in the last 10 minutes of this first half. Burlington Township 10-9-1 coming into this game. That's the exact same record they finished with last year. Their most wins since 2015. It's a foul in the middle of the field there. Down goes Braden Quinn, and it'll be a Steiner free kick. 2020 through 2022, they had just 10 combined wins, did the Falcons.
Not much going on right now.
Both teams kind of losing their offensive swagger here.
Yeah.
And we figured it would probably be a tight game here in the semis, and both these teams no stranger to tight games. 10 one-goal games this year for the Spartans. They have 7 wins in those games.
Yeah, whenever Steinert on the schedule, I expect a tight game.
As for Burlington Township, I know I wrote it down here somewhere, Fish, but I can't find
They had a few.
a stat.
I want to say they had 5 or 6.
9. Here we go. I got 9 one-goal games, a
9.
5-4 record for them.
That's right. They won 5 one-goal games.
But
yeah.
their last 3 games have all been one-goal games, so
Right.
all 3 of those wins for Falcons. So, yeah, both these teams no stranger to tight contests.
All right. Steinert with a free kick almost on the sideline.
Tyler Taffero lining up to take it. 8 Spartans in or near the box, and then jumping up. Perfectly timed block there by the defender. I believe it's
Jacob Vigneault. His number
No,
10 is
it
cut
was-
off a little bit
It
there.
was Chase Kroliak.
Oh, yes, Kroliak. There we go.
That was a nice play. You don't have to worry about it getting in the box when you got the outside defender hitting it before it even gets 10 feet, 10 yards, I mean.
knocked ahead. Good job by the Falcons to stay patient there. It's Ogwene who kept it, but then it's picked back up by the Spartans. Taffero now finding some space. Lays it off to Braden Quinn in the middle of the field. Here's Braden Quinn to Derek Monahan. He goes down as he's met by a defender. It was Matias Toro along the back line for Burlington Township. Throwing for the Spartans on the far side. Knocked ahead by Vega Ramirez. Now a cross in the box, but nobody there. As coming out to collect is Tommy Bennett at the near post. And Bennett will take this quickly. Takes a couple of bounces, and Godinez somehow got his foot on that one to stop it from continuing forward. And then a good step in from Derek Monahan, and now the Spartans will try to break out. Played forward to Vega Ramirez. Giving chase, it's Kravietz gets to it first. And he does a nice job of keeping possession for the Falcons. It'll be a goal kick for Burlington Township. Pair of subs come on now as Kamara re-enters. Levi Shin as well.
I'll tell you, that was some good work by Monahan there. Take that ball away and try to make something out of it.
We talk so much about how important it is to win the battle in the midfield, and neither team, I'd say, really has the edge right now.
I would agree. Yeah, it's been a little back and forth.
Got another quick sub here for Burlington Township as Dominic Holler steps in for the first time today. 6:30 and change, or 6 minutes and 30 seconds, I should say, left in this first half. No score between Stoughton and Burlington Township with a spot. The sectional final on the line. Good step in from behind by Kamara. One back. Here's Levi Shin. As the Falcons start to develop their attack. Shin on the near side. Working on Zach Barton, and he knocks it off of Barton out of play. It'll be a corner. Gabe Hawk will take it on the near side. Under 6 to go here in the first half.
Well, Steiner survived the first 3. Can't keep giving a team this many corners. Especially when you got that wind playing, wreaking havoc with balls in the air.
And the wind has helped Steiner on the last couple of Burlington Township corners. This one's going to stay in play, though, and it's headed toward frame, but well wide. I think it's Connor Corbin who got ahead on that one.
Yeah, I mean, the way the wind is blowing, it's blowing toward the goal, so you kind of want to kick it outward. Kick it toward the top of the box a little bit and let the wind carry it in. That wasn't a bad shot. That wasn't a bad kick right there.
They at least kept it in play. And again, a Falcon was there to get ahead on it, but well wide from Connor Corbin. Now gets step in there and win back from Vega Ramirez. On the far side, working against Kravietz, and Kravietz wins it back as Vega Ramirez goes down.
Yeah, you got to wonder what it feels like for a guy like Vega Ramirez. You know, you're playing international competition one week. I mean, does it make you feel?
There's Tafro with a chance. Tyler Tafro with a shot, saved by Bennett, and his brother Matt Tafro there to clean it up. It's not exactly an assist for the Tafro brothers, but the initial shot from Tyler saved by Bennett, and Matt Tafro there to knock it in. It's a lead late here in the first half of the Spartans, 1-0 Steinert.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. You know, get that shot off like we say constantly. You put it on goal, you never know what's going to happen. The guy may make a save, but he couldn't gather it in, couldn't hold it up. He just had to deflect it away, and Matt Tafro was right there to bang it in. He didn't miss it. And sometimes it's easy, you get that situation, and it's easy to sort of panic and, you know, boink it over the goal or to the side or something, but that was similar to the goal that Elliot Morris scored the other day when he had a wide open left side of the goal and he booted it in, and that's exactly what Matt Tafro did.
Tafro was his third goal of the season. And not much Tommy Bennett, the Burlington Township keeper, can do there. Made the initial save, and then his teammates just unable to beat Matt Tafro to the spot. And Tafro, like you said, Fish, cool, calm, and collected, knocks it right into the open frame.
Yep. Anyway, getting back to Vega, I mean, how do you feel when you get back to playing at a high school level when you're playing international competition? Do you feel more confident? Do you feel like more superior, or do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that probably feels.
This one knocked ahead for Braden Quinn, giving chase. Kamara goes down on the battle there, and it's going to go out of play for a goal kick. Well, yeah, I think it does help, though, that it's playoff time in high school, so he's going from, a really competitive atmosphere in international play and then coming right back into it to a do-or-die situation.
Right.
This could be the last game of the year if Steiner loses. So
I mean, it has to help seeing that kind of competition.
Right.
I mean, you could, if you're smart, you're picking a few things up watching some of these better players.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to ask Anthony Tessine if Chris got to play in some games, but regardless if he did or not, he's able to train with the team and go into camp with them and travel around and just get into the atmosphere. It's obviously helpful for a young player.
Right.
Miles Moore now.
Oh, look out.
Trying to find Levi Shin coming back to defend is Tafro. Picked up now on the far side. It's crossed in. That was Dominic Holler on it for the Falcons, and now the Spartans try to break out.
Good work
Here's
by
Matt
Steiner.
Tafro.
Good work by Steiner defenders there, forcing him to the outside, not letting him get anything, get a good shot. 3 defenders all around the ball there.
And again, it was Tyler Tafro who's really all over the field, and he raced back there to again put defensive position to at least get in a good spot to knock him outside. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first half. 1-0 lead for Steiner off the goal from Matt Tafro a couple minutes ago. Spartans trying to win their 3rd straight home game in this Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. And if they do win this semi, they will host the final on Friday. Highest remaining seed as the 3 seed. Good battle out wide between Kamara and Barton.
Yeah, Burlington Township's probably riding that, using that battle cry. Let's make this a Cinderella bracket.
Good turn by Miles Moore.
Nice
Plays it in
pass.
looking for Shin. Down goes Jacob Riley. Saved by Tchaikovsky.
I wonder why Tchaikovsky didn't pick that up.
Yeah, dangerous chance there. It wasn't really a shot.
No.
It's more so just a knock ahead toward frame, and Tchaikovsky was there, but slipping was Jacob Riley to let Shin even get to that ball. Under 2 minutes left to go now in the first half. And now some space for Matt Tafro and the Spartans. Tries to knock it ahead. It's off a defender. One back by Kravietz. Holler now finds Shin, and Shin with a good touch inside, but it's too heavy for him.
Oh, somebody went down hard.
Looks like Chase Kravietz.
Yeah.
And now Matt Carroll, the head coach for Burlington Township, shouting at the referee.
he's looking for a yellow there, right?
Yeah, you have to have a caution issued in this game, but he's telling the referee that's the second time you're warning the same player. So typically that second time means doesn't come with a warning. It usually comes with a yellow card.
Yeah.
47 seconds left to go and counting here in the first half.
Goalie all the way out.
He takes that free kick there. Bounces out of play. It'll be a goal kick now for the Spartans. Late sub as Matias Perez re-enters. Steinert looking like they're going to carry this 1-0 lead into the half. Goal with 4:43 left on the clock from Matt Taffro. Initial shot from his brother Tyler, saved by the keeper Tommy Bennett, and Taffro right there to clean it up. Knocked forward by Braden Quinn. Kamara goes down. Whistle goes here late. They'll stop the clock with 5 seconds left. And now there's a player on both sides down. So the trainer will come out along with Matt Carroll, the head coach for Burlington Township. Not what you want to see here at any point.
No, both guys are down. The Township guy is up. He's getting up. I can't tell who it is for Steiner, could you?
I thought it was Braden Quinn, number 3, and it looks like it. Now he's now up and now down to his knees. It was Aliu Kamara for Burlington Township.
Everybody looks good.
Yep, Kamara will come off. I'd assume they'll take Quinn off here too. Just 5 seconds left in the first half anyway, so this ball will just be knocked back into play. But it actually looks like Burlington Township's going to get a free kick here. In a pretty dangerous spot, 5 seconds, a little bit time to work with.
Did you see it? Did it look like he held up a card?
I don't think so, no. I think he was just waving over the trainer.
Okay.
That's what he had his hand up, up for.
Wake up! Attack it!
Well, you got one. I mean, this is with the wind going the way it is, this is a legitimate scoring chance for these guys. Letting the goalie take it.
Tommy Bennett is over it.
They said he's aggressive. I didn't know he was this aggressive.
5 seconds on the clock.
Attack it!
Burlington Township setting things up, awaiting the referee's whistle.
Yeah, they're taking this serious. What a lift this would give them if they converted this.
Whistle goes, knocked in by Bennett. It's toward frame, and it's caught by Tchaikovsky. As cool as you like, as the 000s go on the clock, and that'll do it for this first half. Some chances for Burlington Township on both ends of the frame and the beginning and end of this first half, but it's Steiner who's going to go into the break with the lead, a 1-0 lead for Matt Taffro. Pretty even matchup through the first 40, though, Fish.
Oh, very much so. Even matchup possession-wise, I would say Township had the advantage with really actually, putting shots on goal. They outshot them, but again, they had the wind going at their back too, so they're kind of willing to let a few more shots go. But hey, the biggest event. What's going on here? You got a cop out on the field.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's maybe something to do with that head injury. We'll see. Cops going out to Bill James, also the AD for Steinert, out there to talk with the referees.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can get that when we go to break. But yeah, regardless, a 1-0 lead here for Steinert. And today's game is brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery. It's proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. And, of course, drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery, since 1936. We'll take a break here for halftime and come back for second half action in the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament, the semifinal 1-0 lead for Steinert over Burlington Township. Stick with us after this break here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number one in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Red October is back, and so is our new Toyota inventory, with in-demand popular models arriving monthly, like the all-new Grand Highlander and Sequoia, or reliable classics like the RAV4 and Camry. And with no markups above MSRP in our Teammate Rewards program, you can see for yourself why our home team advantage is so important. Shop online at teamtoyota.net or visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number one in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Today's Steinert versus Burlington Township game is brought to you by Saul Funeral Home. Since 1899, proud to be part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it. Today's game is also brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple in the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Second half action here at Steinert alongside Chris Fisher. I'm Andrew Myers. 1-0 lead for the Spartans.
Yep, first half, Township with a 7-4 shot advantage. 6 of them were on goal. Chakowski saved them all, and Tommy Bennett with 2 saves and let one get by him, which was not his fault in the least. He went down to make a save, and rebound went out, and Matt Taffro had a wide open goal to shoot at. And there we go. You can always tell when it's state time and the games get bigger. All kind of luminaries running around here. Former Steinert standouts, John Sid Fink and Greg Yogi Blair. Who else we have? Mike Masseri came from Hamilton back here to his alma mater. And I'm sure there's many others. There's a lot of people along the across fence and the fence on this side of the field.
Yeah, school just getting out about a half hour ago, 20 minutes ago, so sure a couple of Steinert students coming out to support their fellow teammates, or classmates, I should say.
I would think there's a few people here from Township. That's not that far away.
Only 19 miles separating the two schools.
You looked that up?
Yeah, I got it, Fish. I'm ready to go. You want the notable alumni, too? There's not many, but there's a couple of New Jersey names. Kevin Baggett.
Kevin Baggett, the Rider coach.
Rider men's basketball coach.
I actually covered Kevin Baggett when he played there.
We also have Rod Streeter, former NFL wide receiver. Not really a well-known name, but played for a couple seasons in the NFL at 10 touchdowns. So,
did you get that off of Wikipedia?
Yeah, right off the page. There's an early chance and right over the bar, not far off though, from Matt Taffro, looking for a second. The entire Steinert bench, including the coaching staff, up off their feet. Early chance there. You saw Burlington Township in the first half with a couple early chances, and now Steinert with that 1-0 lead, trying to add early in the second half.
Well, see, now Steinert has the wind, so they're going to try and use the wind to their advantage.
And if you're going off of that, obviously the Spartans not allowing a goal from Burlington Township, and they have the win, so advantage to Steinert at the moment.
You just can't get too crazy. You can't. You just got to get the ball up in the air and let it do its thing. Let the wind take it. But at the same time, don't go away from what you do. You can still want to. You want to try to, keep that short passing game and work the ball. But it's an advantage when you're coming out of the back and you want to get it out of there quick. You can, boot it downfield pretty good and get on offense quickly.
We'll see if the Spartans do take advantage of the wind at their backs. Here's the Falcons now. Good turnaround from Miles Moore. Knocked ahead looking for Kamara. Misplayed by Jacob Riley, and now Tchaikovsky has to come off his line to get it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. A little pass on the ground and then a little chip inside and see what you can do with it when you're going against the wind.
See Tchaikovsky with a big boot there off the punt.
Well, you'll get that now.
Yeah. Steinert unable to get possession for the moment, though, and now able to regain it as here's Zach Barton. Plays it ahead looking for Narkin. Narkin just missing a touch on that one as Matias Toro knocks it ahead for Burlington Township. Picked up by Zach Barton. Here's Zach Barton for Steinert. Gives it off to Derek Monahan. And to the far side now for Tyler Taffro. Taffro gets around one defender, but Levi Shin coming back in to get it only as far as Zach Barton. Barton ahead, looking for Taffro. Off a defender. Now Braden Quinn with it at the edge of the box. It's knocked off of him by Kravietz. And now Kravietz goes down right in front of the assistant referee. He says no calls. He puts his flag up for a Spartan throw-in. Still, the Burlington Township coaching staff, they're pretty animated in the first half and not happy with that no call there.
Hey man, it's these are big time games. You try to work the refs for everything you can. Do whatever you can for your team.
No cards issued in the first half. Couple of heavy collisions, but
we got a corner here.
Yep, corner for Steinert.
Now you have them as this being their fourth.
I do, yes.
Okay,
I have 4 for both teams.
Okay, yeah, I had 4 for Township. I missed 1 for Steinert.
Tyler Taffro over this one. Lining up for a right foot across, so it'll be an outswinger toward the spot, looking for Narkin, and it's off of a head. I believe that is Zach Barton, number 19. But it rolls out of play for a Burlington Township goal kick. Spartans now trying to keep it along the goal line. Whistle goes as there's a player down in the box. I believe it's Connor Corbin for Burlington Township, and Tommy Bennett, the goalkeeper, is waving on a trainer. Maybe they'll wave him off now as Corbin is helped up. Burlington Township, one of their better seasons as of late. This year, their first round win and now their quarterfinal win as well in the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Their first wins in the sectional since 2018.
Is that right?
Yeah. Last win came against Lakewood in the first round in 2018.
Interesting.
First round loss to Colts Neck last year. Did not qualify in 2022. And then another first round loss in 2021. Some of the recent games for them before this season. Some early subs now for Burlington Township. Just 5 minutes into this one, it's Isaac Gabriel and Ashton Jaworski. They'll come on. Kamara and Shin stepping off. Seem to have your rotation here from Matt Carroll.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they have 32 players listed on the roster, so why not?
You know, that could, who knows? That pays off down the end. Maybe you got some fresher legs out there. I mean, Steinert does its share of subbing too.
Oh, for sure. And Burlington Township have had a lot of players contribute. 21 players on the roster have at least 1 goal or assist this season, so
yeah, that's
pretty good percentage there out of 32.
Yeah.
Played back here, and they got to go all the way back to Tchaikovsky. And now that was deflected off the face of Miles Moore. He's down in the Steinert box. Whistle will go as that's a head injury, or potential head injury, I should say.
Yeah.
He's
holding his face.
We saw a collision late in the first half between Kamara and Braden Quinn.
Oh, boy. Hopefully it's just one of those things where it hit him, and if it just stunned him, you know, we don't know where it hit him.
Yeah, not sure if it was in the side of the head or to the face, or maybe if he even hit his head at all. I'm not sure, but he did go down holding his face.
He is sitting up.
Yep, it's Miles Moore.
You know, yeah, and you think if it hit him in the nose or something like that, but he's walking off a little wobbly.
Yeah, he'll be helped off by Matt Carroll and another assistant.
He's kind of smiling.
We'll see, though. Likely evaluate him for a concussion, but we might see him again.
He could have been a hero there. If somebody could have pounced on that loose ball for Burlington.
So it'll be a reset. Drop ball as Burlington will keep possession. Chase Kravietz is ready with it. Just knock it to the corner looking for Gabrielle. Ball still in play. Good step in there from Tchaikovsky. Spartans will again play it back to Tchaikovsky, and he'll punt it ahead. Good job seeing that out of play. Pat Nowak it was. Knocked forward, but taken out of play by the wind. It'll be a Steinert throw-in. Chris Vega Ramirez will re-enter for Steinert. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian online at Trentonian.com. A little bit of a delay here. Looks like the referee.
Clock's still going.
Yeah, I thought he was having a chat with a couple players maybe, but we'll restart here with the Steinert throw-in. And now Miles Moore, good sign here as he's ready to re-enter. Just saw him come off after taking that ball to the face a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, hopefully he was just kind of stunned. Who wouldn't be? Ball comes off the foot right into your face.
Yeah, Dennis Tchaikovsky's got a powerful boot too, and that one coming off his foot right into Moore.
Yeah.
Miles Moore, an important player for this Burlington Township team, as here's Derek Monahan for Steinert. Chance maybe for the Spartans. Monahan chips it to the near side for Braden Quinn, lets it bounce a couple of times. Quinn now trying to get around the defender. And a good job by Trace Kravietz to get him off the ball.
Yeah, that was some nice work by Monahan there. Kind of drew some guys to him, played it out to the right, but Township defended well on that.
Fifth corner of the day for Steinert.
One of these days, we're going to see him score on a corner kick.
We'll see. Burlington Township had trouble on a couple corners down on this side of the field in the first half, keeping the ball in play with the wind. So we'll see if it affects Taffro here. Tyler Taffro will take it short to Braden Quinn.
Well, there you go.
And Quinn whiffs there as Kravietz steps in.
Oh, that didn't work out.
And no carry for Burlington Township. Chase Kravietz cuts back inside and now tackled, basically an American football tackle for Braden Quinn. And now Kravietz steps over Braden Quinn, quickly coming in to break it up is Connor Corbin. Yellow card issued to Kravietz.
Well, both, I think.
Yeah, and Kravietz not happy with the referee's decision there, but when you step over a guy at any point, you're probably going to get carded there.
Then you look like you want to fight, which he did.
I mean, understandable in the heat of the moment there. He gets basically American football tackle there from Braden Quinn.
Right.
So Kravietz and Quinn each issued a yellow card first of the day.
Yeah, I think if Krajak had gone down and just sort of stayed down and just said, oh, well, but hey, when you're a competitor and something like that happens, your first instinct is, whoa.
Yeah, and especially with the adrenaline coming, he made a nice play defensively and then carried it about 20 yards.
Yeah, it's tough to keep composure on that situation.
So both players will try to cool down on the sideline for a bit. They'll definitely re-enter at some point. Two key players, Braden Quinn and Chase Kravietz. Free kick poked back for Steinert, but only as far as Logan Carrs, out to Miles Moore now. Moore trying to switch fields, looking for Gabrielle over his head. Now knocked away by Byron Godinez. It'll be a Burlington Township throw taken quickly into the box, knocked away by the Spartans. Logan Carrs with it at the top of the box, has to turn it around. Good job defensively by Zach Barton. And now knocked away by the Spartans. It'll stay with the Falcons. Just about 10 minutes into this second half. 1-0 lead for Steinert. Late first half goal from Matt Taffro. His third of the season for Steinert. Carr's trying to work with it in the corner, but it's cleared out by the Spartans. And now Vega Ramirez picks up, trying to find some speed. Good slide tackle in there by Matias Toro.
Good job of Vega Ramirez to stay with it.
Toro again now as Vega Ramirez joins the party once
Tafro
more.
held him up there for a little bit. Vega Ramirez came running back. Oh, look
Now
out.
carrying is Matias Toro. He's shoved off the ball by Jakowski. Matt Carroll incensed again with the referee.
Yeah, he is not a happy camper right now.
Referee giving chat there, explaining his decision to Carroll. It'll be a throw-in for Burlington Township.
Well, I don't know what his explanation was, but I like that he came over and gave him one.
Yeah, at least, offer the respect to the coach, even if he doesn't agree with you.
Right. That should be, any official should do that.
Yeah.
I mean, not if it's a guy who wants it all game, but on a play like that, yeah, for sure.
Knocked forward, looking for Vega Ramirez, but too far for him. Toro with the touchback to his keeper. Logan Carr's nice job of keeping it down with his chest, but heavy touch with him there as he collides into Godinez. Both of them still battling here.
That was a good outlet kick by Bennett. Kept it nice and low on the ground. Not on the ground, I'm sorry. Just about 2 feet up in the air and let it kind of cut through that wind a little bit.
Logan Carr's is fouled. It'll be a free kick for Burlington Township. Matias Toro stepping out to take it. It's low, but in the air. Cleared away by DeMarco. Off the shin of Pat Nowak, and now the Spartans will try to push forward. Racing forward is Chris DeMarco to try to put some pressure on Tommy Bennett, but the Burlington Township keeper stays cool there and knocks it ahead. Falcons keep possession, and just as I say that, it's given away.
Nice job, pal.
Yeah, a little announcer's jinx there. Here's Vega Ramirez trying to keep it on the far side. Toro again defending. It's Toro with the ball at his feet, and he will knock it off of Vega Ramirez, and now both teams will make some subs. Levi Shin and Matias Perez coming on.
I'm screaming for you. I'm screaming your name. I couldn't hear you. You trip on that one.
Another throw-in coming up for the Falcons.
This has still remained, like we said, at halftime we said that really nobody's had the distinct advantage in this game, and in the first part of this second half it's been down here a little bit more Steiner's attacking end, but still pretty even stuff. Look out here.
Levi Shin trying to pick up with some space, but a heavy touch there. Yeah, Steiner keeping their foot on the gas to start things off in the second half. Here's Tafro now. Tyler Tafro getting around a couple defenders, slide in from Carroll, and he's able to win it back. But then a touch off of Nowak. It'll go out of play for a Steiner throw-in.
That was a big play by Carroll because they were getting in close to the danger zone there.
Sam Narkin re-enters for Steiner. Chase Kravietz for Burlington Township. He's the one who was issued the yellow card a couple minutes ago as he got into a little bit of a tangle with Braden Quinn of Steiner. .26 minutes left to go in the second half. 1-0 lead for Steiner. And now the two referees are going to have a discussion here. It's the head referee and one of the assistants on the near side. Clock continues to roll here. Not sure if they're going to add some time.
Yeah, I don't think Township is appreciating this clock still running.
Yeah, the assistant ref now starts to come over here. It was never signaled by the ref. So the assistant ref going to come over in 26:10. So about 30 seconds will be added back to the clock.
Brian, the chef Giolello, right on the job there.
Man of many talents, Brian Giolello.
Yeah, we were talking before the game. This is like April baseball weather today.
Couple of bounces there on the edge of the box, cleared away by Burlington Township. And then Tafro knocks it out of play. The Falcons will keep possession on a throw-in.
Clock stops again.
Braden Quinn and Aliu Kamara will come on. Aliu Kamara, I haven't said his name much today. Tied for the team lead with 7 goals. He had the game winner in the first round win for Burlington Township, a 1-0 win over Lawrence. Picked up by Godinez, trying to turn it back to his defenders. It's Elliot Morris, and there were Burlington Township players right there to snuff it out. Goes out for a Burlington Township throw, and Anthony Tessine doesn't agree with the call. Spartans got possession back, though. Here's Barton Godinez, bodied off the ball, shoulder to shoulder. Falcons win it back, as that was Joseph Shimon.
Yeah, Shimon, nice work by him there.
Now Shimon battling with Godinez.
Well, these guys they're aggressive. They're an aggressive bunch. These teams are kind of similar in some ways.
Toro really starting to pick those battles with Vega Ramirez on the far side. Spartans will try to reset. Zach Barton picks up in the middle of the field. Plays it forward, miscommunication there with Sam Narkin, and it's knocked away. Aliu Kamara will pick up now for Burlington Township. The Falcons look for a counter, and then a missed kick there from Kamara will go out of play for a Spartans throw-in. Tyler Taffro picks up with some space. Taffro trying to find Narkin in the middle of the field as he was racing toward the box, but it's cleared away by Burlington Township.
Yeah, Corbin did a good job of getting a foot in there, stop that pass from going through.
We talk a lot about the back line for Steinert, three-headed monster of Chakowski, Riley, and Morris. Burlington Township got a couple of stars across the back line there. Matias Toro, we've said his name a lot today. Connor Corbin as well, number 5, 2 key defenders on this squad.
You're not usually going to get to this point in the States unless you can defend. Unless you're a team that can just score 8 goals a game.
Good step in front there by Braden Quinn, and it's knocked ahead for Sam Narkin, but he's offside. Steinert assistant coach Chris Hunt is right there next to the assistant referee, trying to plead his case.
Excellent work by Quinn.
And now Sam Narkin having a chat with the referee, pleading his case.
Why is the clock stopped?
I think his Steinert knocked the ball away. After that one, kind of just kicked it out of plays, and then Anthony Tessine told them not to do that because eventually the ref's going to issue a yellow card for that. Knocked into the boxes, down goes Chris DeMarco. Both coaching staff starting to get frustrated with the officiating now. Derek Monahan will re-enter for Steinert.
These games always take on the same familiar pattern.
Yep. Tight matchup, 1-2 goal game.
Yeah, the refs, the play starts to get a little more intense, a little more physical. The coaches a little louder on both sides.
A lot to play for here, Fish. A lot to play for.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Toro just trying to get anything on it, and he knocks it up in the air. The wind taking it toward Burlington Township's goal, but a nice job by Trace Kravietz to pick up, and now Kravietz with some space in the middle of the field. Tries to switch it. Chakowski gets in front of it and then just rifles it forward off the head of Vega Ramirez. Still Vega Ramirez able to at least put a body on the defender. Steinert trying to keep the ball, but then a good win back.
Township doing a good job of keeping possession here, not letting Steinert break out.
Here's Kamara now, back to Shimon, and there's a step and a chance. Miles Moore, flag is up though. It was saved by Tchaikovsky anyway. Miles Moore just stepping in behind the Steinert back line a minute too soon.
Well, Well, good idea by Township. Excellent idea. Almost sprung him.
Anthony Decine screaming at Dennis Tchaikovsky, the goalkeeper, to take the kick quickly. They don't have to wait for Miles Moore, who was waiting in the box.
Right.
Slow to get up, and then that ends up backfiring on Steinert as it's off the back of a Burlington Township player.
Steinert Red Bank had a goal the other day that was called back with the player offside.
And now Logan Cars is coming off the field. The referee saw blood coming out of his mouth and said he has to come off. And Matt Carroll, the head coach of Burlington Township, said he's not bleeding, but he's clearly bleeding. Not sure if it was something with his lips or his gums or whatever, but there was clearly something red coming out of the mouth of Logan Cars.
That's why you're here, Andrew. You're here to set the record straight.
I mean, I just thought it was hilarious that he was trying to plead his case when you could clearly see that there was blood coming out of his mouth. Good job by the referee to spot that. Got to get him off and get cleaned up there.
You missed it against Red Bank. We had blood on the jerseys. There were jerseys switched.
Yeah, I went back and listened yesterday, I think it was. You and Mike Warren on the call, and
we
you had some trouble with the numbers, huh?
Had to get those straightened out.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they got him out of here before blood got on anybody's jerseys.
Yeah, we'll see if we got. I did see it was Logan Cars, number 42. So if he comes out with a different one, we'll make sure we get that. Chris DeMarco now for the Spartans. Knocks off one defender, now tries to switch the fields. Braden Quinn. Chase Kravietz, he's been all over the field for Burlington Township in this second half. Quinn trying to get around him. Quinn with a cross, but it's blocked off of Kravietz, stays in play.
Unbelievable that Steinert has not gotten a shot yet in the first 19 minutes with the wind at their back.
The Spartans have been unable to test Tommy Bennett in this second half. Pair of saves for the Burlington Township keeper.
Well, the Township doesn't have a shot either, really. Nobody's really put one on the goal or at the goal.
21 minutes left to go in the second half. Semifinal, the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament. 1-0 lead for Steinert over Burlington Township. I'm Andrew Myers alongside Rich Fisher. Sam Narkin tries to pick up for the Spartans. Knocked off by Connor Corbin, but then he keeps possession. Narkin with a touch toward the corner. Gets around Kravietz. Cross on the ground now. Only as far as Dominic Holler. Now Burlington Township will try to break out.
There was a cross, but there was nobody remotely near the goal there.
Elliot Moore's having trouble with it at his feet. Has to knock it out wide. Dominic Moore picks up for Burlington Township. Battle for it on the far side as Moore and Derek Monahan go at it. And the Falcons keep possession. Good step in there from Elliot Morris, and then a body check between him and Dominic Moore, and it goes out of play for a Spartans throw-in.
Yeah, I think Burlington has sort of adjusted to playing into this wind. They're starting to do some better things now.
Knocked forward by Steiner. It's a race for it on the far side. Rolls out of play. Goal kick for Burlington Township, and no number change fish for Logan Cars, thankfully. So,
thank you.
Cars coming off after some blood in his mouth. He quickly re-enters.
Look at that, Andrew. You can see the moon already.
Yeah, it's always cool to me when you can see it in daylight.
Yeah.
Not a cloud in the sky we see here
Yep.
at Steinert High School. So knocked forward. Good step in front by Ryan Tchaikovsky as he knocks it ahead.
It's the little things that keep us happy.
Yes. This one goes to at the corner. Our view's blocked a bit here by the Burlington Township bench, so hopefully no action.
Yeah.
Down
out
there.
to the middle, boys.
This ball goes out of play right in front of the Falcons bench. It'll be a throw-in for Steinert. More than halfway through the second half. Still a 1-0 lead for the Spartans off a goal from Matt Tafro. 4:43 left on the clock late in the first half. Braden Quinn now gets around one defender, gets around another. Still Braden Quinn for Steinert on the near side. He knocks off Logan Cars, who goes down. Stepping in is Kravietz. Those were the two that got the yellow cards issue when they battled earlier in the second half. Played back for the Spartans as Barton finds Monahan, back to Riley, and now back to Barton. His kick there from Elliot Morris, and Tchaikovsky calmly plays it back to his keeper.
You don't see that too often by Elliot Morris.
Yeah, mistake there from Morris, and
Yeah.
gives the ball away. The Falcons with a throw-in now in their attacking half. Just as that throw-in was taken, we had a sub come in here, so Levi Shin.
A little confusion here.
Yeah, Levi Shin was about to come on, and now still some confusion.
Levi Shin. Okay, now he's going in.
Some confusion here. Is Levi Shin. It is a Burlington Township throw-in, so both players should be able to come on.
Right.
It was just right at the moment that the throw-in was about to be taken, the buzzer went.
Now they're both coming off.
Both head coaches, Matt Carroll and Anthony Tessine. I don't think they're going to have rave reviews for the officials today.
We've had a few clock stoppages.
Falcons trying to keep it on the far side. It's Joseph Shimon battling with Jacob Riley. Riley wins it. Now the Spartans will try to break out. Tight quarters on the far side.
Oh, by the way, that police officer on the field earlier, that was to move some cars that were parked at Reynolds.
Yeah,
that
the
shouldn't have been there.
referees are over there.
Yeah.
Just can't do anything right today, the officials, it looks like. Kidding, of course, totally
No,
kidding.
I actually don't think they've done a bad job today.
No, they've
Yeah.
they've done very well with given the circumstances. It hasn't really been too chippy. These two teams, don't really know each other too well, so it's not a big rivalry or anything like that.
Right.
But still, some hard collisions in the middle of the field. A couple of yellow cards issued. Overall, it's been a pretty solid, clean game, though, between Steinert and Burlington Township.
Yeah, I don't think Matt Carroll's thinking it's that clean with some of the stuff he's been yelling for, but
Right.
there's been a few physical plays out there that could have gone either way as far as being called, I guess.
Sam Narkin comes back on. Chris Vega Ramirez will take a seat. Logan Cars picks up and knocks it into space as they're trying to find Levi Shin up top. Shin picks up now. Derek Monahan on him. Shin goes down.
Shin is pesky.
He is.
He's a guy that you don't watch him, he's going to do something. Only a
Levi.
sophomore.
Yeah, just a sophomore. 3 assists this season, yet to score a goal.
Yeah, but he's sneaky.
He's in there in the middle of the box for Burlington Township on this free kick. Joseph Shimon is over it.
Safe to call this a pretty key moment in this second half.
Yep, 15 minutes and change left in the second half. Steinert clinging to this 1-0 lead, though they haven't really been tested defensively in this second half. A free kick knocked away by Elliot Morris, and Morris racing over to keep possession. He plays it forward, but Kravietz gets in front and gets it back for Burlington Township. There's a player down in the box for the Falcons is Logan Cars. Just gets back on side now, and Cars looks like he's favoring his right calf.
Logan!
At least he's not bleeding this time.
Yeah, that's true. It's rather have a bloody mouth or pulled muscle in the leg.
Yeah, right. Probably a bloody mouth, I guess. Back in pretty quick on that.
Cars will remain in the game. We'll keep an eye on him for a moment as he battles with Godinez, and that one's out of play for a Steinert goal kick. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. We would like to take this time and opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. They are proud to support you. This message is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Chakowski knocks it ahead, looking for Sam Narkin. Over the leaping Narkin's head, but he's able to win it back off of Kravietz. Sam Narkin still battling, takes it toward the goal line. It's a cross, and it's a rifled one way over everything.
A little too far there.
Narkin just powers that one out of play.
Waiting to see somebody come out of the school building to come get that ball.
Yeah. Spartans have led since late in the first half. Goal from Matt Taffro, his third of the season. And just as I say that, Taffro about to re-enter here. Played back, and Jakowski's pass is intercepted by Miles Moore. Moore picking up some speed now, racing toward the Steinert goal. Miles Moore in and out, weaves through some defenders, still with the ball at his feet. Miles Moore in the box, he goes down. Referee says nothing, and it goes out of play for a goal kick.
Wow.
Burlington Township, not huge arguments from them.
No. But Steinert was holding his breath there for a second, I'm sure.
Yeah, anytime an opposing player goes down in your box, you're going to,
Yep.
heart's going to skip a beat. Steinert survives there, though.
And he was a terror with the ball at his feet there.
Played forward. It's a blatant push off there from from Connor Corbin, and no call from the ref. Letting a lot go here, this referee. Shin knocks it ahead. Morris can only get a leg on it. It doesn't go very far. Miles Moore picks up.
Yeah, keep it away from Miles Moore if you're Steinert. Seeing what he just did.
Yeah, Moore starting to build his confidence here later on as this game grows. And a good through ball there for Chris DeMarco. 3-on-3 developing here for the Spartans. Chris DeMarco finds Matt Taffro, the goal scorer. Heavy touch for him, and Kravietz is there to defend. Taffro still with it, gets around Kravietz. Along the goal line, past another defender. Matt Taffro off to DeMarco. DeMarco's shot just wide.
Wow. Wow. He had the open net, too.
DeMarco nearly perfectly placing that in the bottom left corner. Just puts it past the far post.
Wow.
But a great job by Matt Taffro to get around 1-2 defenders along the goal line. But remember that moment if Burlington Township's able to grab an equalizer here.
Yeah, I think Burlington's heart just skipped a couple beats there, too.
Another sub, Braden Quinn will come on. 11:22 left on the clock and counting.
You know, they always talk about that 2-goal lead being tough to play with, but at this stage of the game, if you can get that second goal, that could almost be a little disheartening when you're slowly getting down to that 10-minute mark. Wow, that was nice work by Steinert, too. DeMarco played it out. Taffro came back in, brought it in, and played it, centered it back into DeMarco. Everything went perfect. Shot just went wide.
Braden Quinn steps in there. DeMarco gets around one defender. Advantage played by the referee. Plays it inside to Vega Ramirez, and a handball there as it's an unlucky bounce for the Spartans.
Ramirez said, "You can't call that on me. I'm a national player."
Quickly taken by Tommy Bennett. It's emergency now from the Falcons. They're possibly 10 minutes away from their season coming to an end. Here's Levi Shin getting around a defender. Gets a cross into the box. Laid down. Logan Cars with a shot outside the box, and it's going to go wide. Kept in play by Jakowski. And he'll pick up and fall down on it.
Look out here.
Vega Ramirez giving chase, and Tommy Bennett's got to come out to pick it up.
And Vega Ramirez hustling after that, but ball had a little too much roll to it.
Picked up again by Monahan. Good step in by Miles Moore. Or excuse me, that's Ongweni. Played back to Chikowski, and he's just got to knock it ahead. Carroll now playing it backward. A good step in from Tyler Taffro. Falcons able to keep their composure, though, and it's played forward. And racing forward now is Kamara. Too heavy of a touch there, and he just barrels into, I think that's Jacob Riley. Riley goes over to have a word with the assistant referee. Not sure if he thought a card should have been issued there. Nothing from the ref, though. Matt Carroll again upset with the officiating.
What's he saying?
He kicked out at him, he's saying.
Okay.
Knocked forward off the head of Matt Tafro into Bennett's hands. Carroll still giving it to the officials. Rolls out. It'll be a Burlington Township throw-in on the far side. 8:25 left to go and counting. Spartans trying to see this out. They would host the sectional final on Friday with a win. Good battle between Miles Moore and Derek Monahan as it's punched out of play by the Spartans. Quickly taken by the Falcons. Burlington Township trying to keep their season alive, looking for an equalizer. Carroll with a crunching tackle from behind from Vega Ramirez.
Township wants to go quick here.
Matias Toro lined up for it. And now they're going to take some time to set up.
Ticking down towards 7 minutes here.
This one knocked toward the edge of the box, picked up by Tyler Tafro ahead to his brother Matt. Now a battle between him and Kravietz winning it. Gotta say, Chase Kravietz been one of the MVPs today for Burlington Township.
Yeah, he sure has.
Especially defensively. Moore with a whiff there, and the Spartans trying to break out. Here's Tyler Tafro. Feeds it off out wide. Zach Barton crosses it in. It's Vega Ramirez with a flick and just puts it wide. Oh, that would have been a beauty of a goal. Vega Ramirez with a back heel flick there, and maybe he learned that on international duty.
Maybe. Nah, he did that bicycle kick deal at
True,
one time.
true. He's got some theatrics up his sleeve. Puts it just wide again. A good chance for the Spartans at or near the edge of the box.
Yeah, Steinert has had two really good opportunities to double this lead. Inches, maybe a foot.
Kamara now working around Tyler Tafro. Stepping in is Jacob Riley, and he punches it out of play. It'll be a corner for Burlington Township. Kamara slow to get up. It'll be Gabe Hawk out to take it for the Falcons.
Another key moment now as we head down to 5 minutes.
6 players in the box for Burlington Township. Knocked in toward the spot. Headed away by Tyler Tafro. Only as far as Ongweni. Ongweni knocks it in. Not a bad cross, but Spartans get bodies in front. Still at the edge of the box. Levi Shin with the battle. Cleared away by Matias Perez. Bodies collide as Kravietz knocks into Derek Monahan, and they're going to keep it with Burlington Township. Clock stops. Or at least it was supposed to stop, and NJSIAA finally now doing it with 5:31 to go.
I'm surprised you're not yelling to put some more time back on. Every second counts at this point.
5 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the second half. 1-0 lead for Steinert. Free kick here for Burlington Township. Shimon claps his hands, knocks it toward frame. It's headed across and just goes wide.
Wow.
Not sure how close those players were. It's Gabe Hawk on the far post. Not sure why he didn't go more aggressively toward it. I didn't see who got the initial touch on it toward frame, but
I didn't there. You mean the header?
Yeah, the Falcons.
I didn't see that either, but that was anybody. If there was, you're right. If those guys were maybe a foot closer, I don't think Chakowski would have had a shot.
Yeah, it was Jahari Ongweni and Gabe Hawk, two of the defenders that were right there. Or excuse me, two of the Falcons that were right there, but just unable to get to it. Maybe they thought it was going in the net, and they just didn't want to touch it.
Maybe.
But at this point in the game, you don't want to be certain.
No. Both teams here with some scary opportunities. There wasn't much happening in the first 30 minutes of this half.
4:47 left to go. It's a goal kick for Burlington Township. Falcons desperate for an equalizer here. It's a weak goal kick from Bennett. Spartans putting some pressure on, and now Sam Narkin battling with a couple of Falcon defenders. Still with the ball at his feet, Sam Narkin. He takes it to the corner. Crosses it in near the goal, and it's going to just clip off the side netting.
Brian Giolella showing some soccer kicking form out there. Oh, look out.
Chakowski slips there as he tries to clear that ball away. It stays, and what a nice job there from Gabe Hawk.
Yeah.
Keeping the ball at his feet and finding a teammate. Spartans stay strong defensively here. Sam Narkin
nice move
gets
by
around one
Narkin.
defender. Great job by Narkin. Narkin racing toward the corner now. Now he'll take it back inside. Logan Carr's coming in to defend. They both go down, and the whistle goes on Sam Narkin. So it'll be Burlington Township possession.
Narkin with a great job. He put it through the defender's legs.
Yeah, it was Kravietz there who we just gave a ringing endorsement to, and he gets nutmegged there by Narkin. No harm, no foul, though. Under 4 to play now. Spartans trying to see this through.
Well, Steinert is used to being in this situation.
Chris Vega Ramirez picks up. Good job tracking back defensively by Ongwendi. Then he slides down. DeMarco finds Narkin on the near side. Working on Kravietz. Gets around one defender. Miles Moore crunching tackle in, and a good one at that. Miles Moore trying to keep possession, but it's won back by Narkin. And then Braden Quinn unable to keep that pass in. And it'll be a throw-in for Burlington Township right in front of the Steinert bench. 3 minutes left to go. Crunch time here for both teams.
Hold on to your headphones there, Andrew.
Another slip. This time by Connor Corbin as that ball rolls down in the defensive half of Burlington Township, picked up by Kravietz. We've seen 3 slips now in the last couple minutes.
Yep, that was a smart play. He saw he didn't have an ability to get that past the defender, so he just booted it downfield. Give him look at this by Vega.
Vega Ramirez, good win by Logan Cars, and then Cars goes back in there. Whistle goes. Clock stopped. Miles Moore is down on the field here for Burlington Township.
And then you got, oh no, he's tying his shoe.
2:26 left to go, and the clock is stopped at the moment. It'll be a Steinert free kick. Well, I guess you could say about 35 yards out. Brandon Moore will enter the game. Matt Taffero comes in for the Spartans as Miles Moore will step off.
And Steinert only putting two guys up.
It's only Chris Vega Ramirez
Yeah.
at the edge of the box. Now Tyler Taffero coming over. Chris DeMarco will take this free kick.
Yeah, the Spartans aren't. They're not going for broke to get a goal here.
DeMarco knocks it toward the goal. Tommy Bennett coming out to collect, and he'll quickly take this punt, trying to unlock the Burlington Township offense. Knocked back toward it, and then falling and slipping off the ball is Tyler Taffero, won back by Burlington Township. Racing forward is Levi Shin on the far side. Monahan battling with him. Now Barton comes in. Bodies go flying. Ball goes out of play. He'll stay with the Falcons. Long throw from Dominic Moore into the box. Goes past a couple of bodies. Cleared away by DeMarco. Under 2 minutes left to go. Steinert leads at 1-0 over Burlington Township. A spot in the sectional final on the line. Here's Kamara knocking it forward. I think it was more of a pass than a shot. It goes wide of the frame. Tchaikovsky keeps it at his feet for a moment and then has to fall down on it. Strategic play there by the Steinert keeper.
Logan Cars came flying in there.
Punch forward by Tchaikovsky. Under 90 seconds left to go. Steinert will try to keep it in their attacking half. Loses possession there, though. Matias Toro plays it ahead. Gabe Hawk will switch possession. Good step in from Tyler Taffero, though. Ball stays in the air for a moment. Play to the far side, and it'll be picked up by Jahari Ongweni. Final minute left in the regulation. 1-0 lead for Steinert.
Oh.
Body goes down as Carroll just pulls down Derek Monahan, and Monahan claps his hands as he gets up. He knows Steinert can milk the clock a bit with that one. Under 40 seconds left to go. Spartans in no rush to take this free kick. Ball is in their attacking half.
Steinert not going to rush.
Clock stopped now by the ref. 29 seconds left to go. It'll resume. That one punched ahead, and over the head of Bennett. Ball rolls out of play. Clock will stop again on the goal kick.
Up! Get away, Corbin! Corbin right there! Corbin right there! Corbin! Come on, guys. Empty the tank here. Empty the tank.
Last chance coming up here for Burlington Township. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's a weak goal kick.
No corner!
One back by the Spartans.
Yeah, I think DeMarco just knocked it in.
Under 10 left to go. Falcons desperate to push it upfield. Body goes back down. It'll go Steinert's way. And the final seconds will tick off the clock as the Spartans celebrate their second consecutive trip to the Central Jersey Group 3 final.
Yep, one more trip, one more time, and they're hoping this time's a little bit different outcome than last year against Robbinsville. This is their second straight 1-0 win, second straight nail-biter, and they will now wait for the outcome of the Long Branch Middletown South game, and this will be Steinert's third shore conference opponent in their 4 games. They played Red Bank and Lakewood, and now Lakewood or Middletown South, so another shore conference. And what can you say about Steinert's defensive efforts that we haven't said already? I mean, they just constantly just never get caught out of position. They know where to go. Everybody sort of defends where they're supposed to defend, and it's just, and credit to Burlington Township as well. They played a hard game. They had some opportunities. They did what they did what they had to do too. Steinert is just really their defensive effort is just, it's not surprising. It's just so almost like you expect it every time now.
Their 11th shutout win of the season for the Spartans, their 16th win of the year. It matches their total from last season, and of course they'll try to up it once more to 17 and try to avenge their loss in the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional final last year to Robbinsville. Regardless of who they play, the Spartans will host that final on Friday. Time is TBD right now, and they'll play the winner of Middletown South against Long Branch. That game will kick off at 4 o'clock in about 15 minutes' time. So we'll keep an eye out for Steinert's opponent, but regardless, the Spartans move on to the sectional final, which they will host on Friday afternoon. And that'll just about wrap things up for us here at Steinert High School. Big thank you to our sponsors for today's game: Saul Funeral Homes, Revere Restaurant, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, New Jersey Education Association, Team Toyota, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Hyundai of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, and of course the Italian People's Bakery. And you can go check out our post-game interview with the player of the game, Matt Safro, scored the game winner for the Spartans in the 1-0 win. We'll have that interview on our YouTube page, WBCB Sports Network, right here in a couple of minutes. So you can check that out, our interview with Matt Safro. That'll do it for our entire crew with WBCB Sports Network. For our cameraman, Gus Barber, our VE, Brianne O'Neill, our color man, Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, your final score, a 1-0 win for Steinert over Burlington Township, and the Spartans advance to the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional final, which they'll host on Friday afternoon. We'll have it for you right here on the WBCB Sports Network. Take care, everyone.